Good morning, second graders. It's week 5 of distance learning. I hope you all enjoyed a week off with your families and are staying healthy and safe. This week is Earth Day, so we are going to be doing some activities that have to do with appreciating our planet and helping to protect it. 3 important words this week are going to be reduce, reuse, and recycle. I'd like you and your families to think, how do you recycle things that you use? How do you reuse things? And how do you reduce what you're using at home?
This is a great example of a way to recycle. This is a sailboat sail, and it was reused and recycled to create this pouch that my daughter has, and it's really sturdy and it's made out of sailboat material. Instead of using one-time use paper towels, in my kitchen we have dish towels where we can dry dishes and clean up water easily and just let the towel dry and reuse it and wash it. I save my packages and envelopes from Amazon when I get shipments, and I use them to later mail out packages later on.
Here at the Kreft House, we take recycling and reusing and reducing very seriously. In class, you might have seen me every single day with my coffee cup. I reuse the stainless steel tumbler and straws. I have many of them that I wash and clean every day to make sure I am reducing the amount of trash that I'm producing. And it will help the earth because there's less garbage on the planet every day, just because I'm not using another cup that you throw away.
This week, I would like you to read this scholastic news called Beach of Glass. The beach in California is covered up in beautiful pieces of sea glass. They are smooth, not sharp. They look like jewels, and they used to be trash. How did this happen? I would like you to take a peek at this scholastic news article and read about trash or treasure, and about this beach that really exists where people find sea glass. I'd like you to read all the details. And then I'd also like you to read the back and look at the 3 words for this week: reduce, reuse, recycle, what those words mean, and answer the questions below. Mrs. Kono is a great example of a person who is very good to our planet. She finds ways to reuse materials she finds on the beach to create decorations, jewelry, and home decor for people who love the ocean as much as she does. Mrs. Kono creates beautiful pieces that inspire so many people to be better to the earth and create something beautiful. Everything we do affects our planet. We affect the most vulnerable animals, including those on an endangered species list. It's our job to remember that every piece of trash we throw away should be put in the proper place so it doesn't end up in their environment. We've got a beautiful planet. Oceans, beaches, the earth is filled with so many different landscapes, including mountains, deserts, oceans, lakes, rivers, streams. It's our job to keep those places special and beautiful. Let's not litter, let's pick up trash we find, and let's be good to Mother Earth. For Monday, there is a link here included on Teachers Pay Teachers that has a mini Earth Day unit. And if you go to the link, you're going to see this resource that I just loved. It was created by Rochelle. And I thought she had some really great ideas for families. You do not have to do everything. There is a great informational video here on Brain Pop Jr. about reduce, reusing, and recycling. And basically it's to get a discussion going at home and ways that you and your family can reduce, reuse, and recycle items so that you can help the planet. And maybe you can make a list. You don't have to print these pages out. You can actually just make a list or talk about them and think about how you can recycle. Your family can think about how you can reuse items at home and how you can also reduce or use less things at home. Some of the items listed are a paper towel, a plastic bag, newspaper, a lamp, plastic water bottle, plastic cup, soda can, plug, water. And those are things that you guys can think about at home. Well, what can I do to use these items differently to help the planet? There are also some math word problems that you can cut out or answer out loud or in a journal page. A really fun hands-on activity is thinking about the song What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. You listen to the song a few times or even read the lyrics, and then your children can paint a watercolor picture using some of the phrases of the song. And this is a great idea. Here are the lyrics. And you can read through them or even listen to the song. And then have your children pick a line and paint what they hear. I thought that would be a really fun activity. But don't go overboard. Choose one or two things and enjoy. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. For Nikki. Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come, and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples, and they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much, and the tree was happy. But time went by, and the boy grew older, and the tree was often. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "But I am too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples." "Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you'll have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed for a long time. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy, and she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play."
I am too old and sad to play, said the boy. I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat? Cut down my trunk and make a boat, said the tree. Then you can sail away and be happy. So the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. After a long time, the boy came back again. I'm sorry, boy, said the tree, but I have nothing left to give. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples, said the boy. My branches are gone, said the tree. You cannot swing on them. I'm too old to swing on branches, said the boy. My trunk is gone, said the tree. You cannot climb. I'm too tired to climb, said the old boy. I'm sorry, sighed the tree. I wish I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump. I'm sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I'm very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down. Sit down and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. In this story, The Giving Tree, the boy was showing that he was greedy. I'd like you to use the text to prove to me how he was greedy. I'd like you to explain the different examples that you discovered while listening to the story. Another statement that can be made is that the tree is selfless. That means the tree didn't worry about itself, it worried about others. I would like you to give me several examples of how the tree gave itself to help others. Try to use some of your own words to explain how this shows the tree wasn't selfish, but selfless. This week we are continuing our plant unit and we are going to discuss the word photosynthesis. So photo means light and synthesis means it's a process. So photosynthesis is an important process that plants use in order to make their own food. I'd like you to watch one or both of the videos that I've included the links for in your checklist for the week. I think you're going to learn a whole lot about it and I can't wait to see your work that you're going to complete this week. I'd also like to update you on my at-home garden, and there's been a lot going on, especially with the wild weather that's been happening. Unfortunately, we had a bad storm, so I had to bring in all of the plants that used to be out on the deck. These are pansies. I planted these pansies in my planter, not only to make my deck a little bit more decorative and look pretty with color, but also to help you see how flowers help our planet, and we're going to talk more about that. Here's my original cucumber seed. It has an extra leaf. Look how cute it is. It's got a little extra detail right there. Ooh. And I'm going to show you, these are my green bean plants. I brought them inside. They were outside, and I bought this nice fancy, I don't know what it's called, a frame basically for the green beans to climb. I've also attached the plant, the seedlings, to the framework so that it doesn't fall over. They were pretty weak, so I want to make them strong and tall so that I'm helping them grow up like a vine plant does. And I also have this self-watering bulb. What it does is it fills with water and it slowly feeds the roots water. Here's another planter of green beans, and I'm supporting them with that green wire as well. And my mom gifted me this beautiful plant, which I hope I don't kill. And that'll be a fun one for us to talk more about. We've got some violets here, and I'm bringing this plant back to life. I'm determined. And here are some more green beans. Unfortunately, my tray of cucumber seeds kind of died. It didn't last through one night. It got a little chilly out. So here's our corn plants. They're really tall, and I hope to bring them outside soon. Keeping them watered. You guys should be proud of me.
watering them every day. It's a lot of pressure. I want to make sure I don't kill our plants. All right, guys, I hope your garden is doing as well as mine, or if not better.
We have a beautiful planet, and it's our job to help protect it. Thank you for watching.